What's up, everybody? Hello from Memphis, Tennessee. My last day. I have been to Atlanta, I've been to Nashville, and now in Memphis, Tennessee before I head back to DC tomorrow. So, one big happy advancement in my struggle with the hip. After four treatments of acupuncture, uh, two adjustments, and my amazing new doctor that I've been seeing, um, I was able to finally achieve my 60,000 plus steps yesterday. Um, I walked all of Graceland without, I will say, a little bit sore at the end of the day. Came home or came back to the hotel and chilled out. Hung out with a friend of mine on Beale Street last night. I was able to walk down the street. A couple months ago, I would not have been able to do all that walking. Let alone my knee would have been in pain, my hip would have been in pain, and even the plantar bottom part of my foot would have been in pain. So, oh my God, I'm in love with my doctor. I'm so glad that I think I have finally found the solution. So, one of the things that my family, my kids were even saying, like, "You sure you don't need a new hip?" I knew it wasn't really the bone itself in the hip, but I knew that my leg was misaligning, meaning that the muscles were shortening so much that it was turning the femur bone out. The femur, if you guys don't understand, is the largest thigh. It's actually the largest, thickest bone in your body, but it was starting to turn out of the hip socket. It wasn't dislocated, but that was why I was feeling a lot of the pain on the outside of my hip. It's still tender, so the laser treatment that my doctor wants to do, he's held off on that and just sticking with doing electrostim treatment until the tenderness starts to go away. The glute is not on fire as much as it was, so I feel like, my leg is starting to swing back the way it's supposed to be. I've been conscientiously, even while I'm sitting on the plane or whatever, I'm pulling and trying to turn and move my legs and do all that stuff. So that's been that's been something. The leg I still get at night when I sleep. Sometimes it feels the aching or the throbbing, burning pain. Sometimes felt like a lot of people talk about restless leg syndrome. So at first I thought it was a lot of that, but I think it's just the sciatic nerve when I've been moving around for so much during the day that the inflammation was so bad that it was pressing on the nerve. And then it has been less. A couple nights ago, it kind of gave me a hassle. Last night, I thought after all that walking that I was really going to feel that, but luckily that wasn't the case, and it was better. So I've had a lot of people ask me because they have either themselves or family members starting to have the same situation with shortening muscles, whether it's in your lower body or your upper body. You know, gotta keep moving. You gotta keep stretching. Don't let the muscle calcify and don't let it harden up. And the longer, like what I've been dealing with, the longer that the muscles are shortening, it does move the bone. And you just don't want to do that. It moves your body out of alignment. Um, I can't say enough how I believe in what has got me back on the road to recovery is the acupuncture. Similar to when I hurt my shoulder years ago, doing the dry needling and the myofascial, which saved me from getting frozen shoulder. Um, it's the same with my hip that is starting to loosen up. So again, I'm a firm believer in East and West medicine meeting together and conjoining and trying to do more homeopathic stuff as much as possible. I don't like trying to take a lot of drugs or painkillers or muscle relaxers because it just masks the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. It's like trying to put a band-aid on a gaping, bleeding wound. It's not going to stop the bleeding. It's just going to, stop it from getting all over the place for a moment. So it's the same thing. So a lot of people have asked me how come I'm not working out. Bottom line, my doctor has not released me to go back into the gym. The only thing that he wants me to do is walk. He doesn't want me to go backwards now that we're finally making progress. Um, People wonder why not your upper body. So the hip and the core muscle, your core is not just your abdominals. Again, it's your psoas muscle, which is basically the muscle that attaches your core to your leg, your torso to your leg. And so the psoas is still really inflamed, and pulls and is tight from time to time. My adduction and my adductors are tight and tender, and they help stabilize your upper body movement. So whether it's a chest press, a plank, a crunch, your hips are fully engaged and involved in stabilizing the body. So that's the reason why I've not been able to lift. But when I do, I'm looking forward to getting a full on back workout again. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I post a lot of Flashback Fridays, and I'm so motivated to get my back the way that I had it before. My old workout partner and I would do the old Lee Priest, Lee, like Lee Priest, yeah, him too. Um, but Lee Gainey's workout, I grew up watching Lee. Um, and I would have loved to have worked out with him in Atlanta, but next time in Atlanta for sure. But one thing that I'm looking forward to is the drop sets and the reverse drop sets, and oh my god, um, his rows, was so amazing on so many different levels that that workout is what built my back basically. And I oh my god, I want my back back. So, needless to say, I want to thank everybody for all the well wishes. I get a lot of emails and I get a lot of comments asking me how I'm feeling. Let me just say that again, I can fuck and I can wrestle and I can't walk. But after the last couple weeks, I've actually been able to walk again. I got over 60,000 steps in yesterday. It was actually closer to 80, 85, something like that. But needless to say, oh my God, I was thrilled. And to be able to go to bed last night with no Aleve, no Advil, and I actually had a good night's sleep was amazing. And again, I sleep with melatonin. I take it through my isogenics, and I am still selling isogenics. I actually signed two people up this week with isogenics. So if you're interested in changing your life, because again, the isogenics has helped me with the anti-inflammatory diet and minimizing chemicals in my body. I try not to do any chemicals as much as possible and stick with as much organic food as possible, except for when you see me on the road and you see my posts. But I still try to stick with meat and vegetables for the most part. Even if it's a burger, you don't see me eat the bun a lot. Like I might take a picture, but and I don't even finish the whole plate anymore. So that's the biggest key. So I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate it in the traditional sense of the pilgrims, but what I do is I'm thankful for the things that I have in my life. First and foremost, without the higher power, I believe in God. You may not. Um, but I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. And I'm definitely thankful for my fans and all those people who have been here and supported me through thick and thin. And I love you all. And I love the fact that, I live in a society that, as much as it's aggravating as hell, especially at these times, that I'm still able to work for myself, do my own thing, and I travel. Right now I haven't left the country because it's been a minute, but I love to travel. I love meeting new people. I love enjoying. Look at this hotel room. Like, it's so amazing. Like, mm, 5-star hotel in Memphis is the best. And I like to treat myself amazing. So I'm thankful for those opportunities. Without my fans and without your support, there would not be a stunning summer. So I appreciate you and love you, and um, happy Thanksgiving, and be thankful for those that surround you with love and positivity, and even the haters. I gotta say, the negativity and whatnot. If you're showing me hate, it's one form of flattery. Jealousy and envy is why people hate. So evidently, I must be onto something, and I must be doing something right if I'm going to take from your day long enough for you to send me a nasty message. Then I must be on your mind. So, on that note, I'm going to keep it positive and send you nothing but well wishes and hope for the best. And um, I will definitely do another message to you guys before Christmas. Hope you get back on track. If you guys are interested in the Isogenics program, then hit me up, send me messages either here, or you can email me at pt_training@hotmail, and let me sign you up. Let me get you ready for 2019 and a healthier, prosperous new year. Ciao, babies.